That is the boldest thing I've heard. Wow.
AFC South title and wins MVP.
Dude, I can't take you seriously.
Really?
502 games.
No way.
No way. I could have ran for 100 yards this touchdown.
I stopped listening halfway through because that's such a bad take.
What is going on, everybody? It is time for our first Thursday night halftime show of the year. How are you doing, Brady?
Awesome game, by the way. It's fantastic as a Bears fan. I feel great.
Oh yeah, I've got a big smile on my face tonight because
More yards than the Bears have had in 3 games. We're doing great.
Yeah, it is looking like an absolute beatdown in Green Bay. 27-3, right?
Yeah, and it's ugly. Jordan Love looks like Jordan Love should look. I don't know. Jordan Love looks just overwhelmed, and the Lions are just I don't know. Why are the Lions good? This is weird.
Well, dare I say, I don't know. Watching this game, the Lions, do they look like a Super Bowl contender?
Yeah, it's the Lions. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. It's the Lions, dude. Like they're the Lions. How far are they really gonna go?
I mean,
the Packers are like a decent team right now, but they're not a top team. This is Jordan Love's first primetime start. I mean, like, let's not get ahead of ourselves here.
It is. Well, my biggest takeaway so far from this game is that the Detroit offensive line woke up this morning feeling dangerous.
Dude,
I mean,
it's nasty.
Why
don't they put Jahmyr Gibbs in though? Jahmyr Gibbs has 4.5 points.
They have controlled this game. The
Why is Jahmyr Gibbs at 4.9 points?
I'm wondering the same thing though about Gibbs. I don't know. I mean, the thing is, it's so frustrating having him in fantasy because David Montgomery has gotten in the end zone twice already today. Like, it's not like he's doing bad, but
and the thing is, I could have ran for those touchdowns too. He's running through like gaping hole. He's running like there's no one there.
Yeah, I mean, it is a complete mismatch,
and they just continue to give it to Monty. I don't understand.
It's been a
driving me nuts, dude. I have Jared Goff too. Like, this is killing me.
Hey, I mean, the thing is, I'm looking back at the TV right now. They're showing some of the highlights. Even when they choose to pass the ball, like Goff has plenty of time. It's been like not much of a pass rush. Maybe that's Green Bay's pass rush not being there, but the O-line has completely controlled this game. And then you flip to the other side. Oh, are you frozen? Hold on a sec. All right, Brady's frozen. I'll ramble for a second.
No, you were frozen.
No, you're back now. But basically,
you were frozen on me. My whole screen went black. That's on you. It's the Bromley Wi-Fi right there. Full experience.
Yeah, of course. You know, up in Green Bay, it's a little chilly up there. Maybe, you know, the wires getting cut here and there. But I don't know. I just have watched this game and the trenches, the O-line and D-line, Detroit has been all over them. And it's not even close. Have you seen I wrote his number down. 54 on the Lions. Aleem McNeil.
He's a dog.
He is constantly in Jordan Love's face.
But like everyone, dude, Jordan Love's been under pressure all night. I don't know how many sacks they have. I wasn't counting, but like it's been like, I mean, David Bakhtiari, that loss is big. Like they've been blowing up the Packers line all day.
Yeah, Hutchinson's killing them.
Good. He's good. He plays like Nick Bosa almost.
I don't even remember the last time Green Bay. The last time Green Bay was getting beat like this had to be against the Saints when it was 38.
Yeah. And then they won like 100 games after that.
Yeah, so maybe the season's going to flip after this, but they have shown me nothing so far. I mean, you look at this game, and I'm saying to myself, Week 11, the Bears play the Lions November 19th. We're going to be getting beat down like 45-0.
This
is a
it's going to be an embarrassing night to be embarrassing.
At Lambeau.
Yeah, I remember last year It was after when the Bears played the Patriots. It was after they lost to the Commanders 12-7. And I went on a 10-minute rant how the Bears are the worst team in the league and they're going to score 3. Well, they were the worst team in the league, but how they were going to score 3 points against the Patriots, and they won.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's going to happen. Like, also, okay, this is kind of a tangent. Do you think Caleb Williams is going to hold out to not go to the Bears?
I've actually thought about that. He
I
could
think
pull
he might.
Eli.
Who would want to go to the Bears? They
He
screw
could pull an
everything
Eli
up.
Manning. I mean, well, you look around the NFC North right now. Kirk Cousins has been balling. I think they should trade him to the Jets personally. But
Bears got Kirk. I would love if the Bears got Kirk Cousins. Give me someone.
Jared Goff looks like a guy who legitimately could take this Lions team far into the playoffs right now. He's just
Jared Goff looks good. He's had a good night.
Yeah, he looks comfortable back there. And with this offensive line, Penei Sewell and all the dudes up there, Frank Ragnow might still, I think he's their center. They're just bodying them. It's not been even.
They have the most expensive line in the league, but yeah, I mean, they're just the Packers. It feels like it's every time the Lions touch the ball, they're going to score.
Yeah, it has felt like that, and
it's every time.
I just want to point out one of my favorite parts of this game on the Amon-Ra touchdown. He had Rasul Douglas touching earth.
Yeah, I'm against him in fantasy too. It's tough.
I mean, that guy. It looked like our flag football games and intramurals out there.
Dude, why did the Lions get the better among us, brother?
Yeah, of course.
It's not fair. Dude, the Bears don't get anything. We suck. No, if he was on the Bears, he would suck too, though. I bet if Equinemius St. Brown was on any other team, he'd be like a starting receiver.
Mm-hmm. What other takeaways from this game so far? I've got a few more that I've been that I pointed out from the first half. What's one you got for me?
I don't know. I mean, my biggest thing from this game so far, from the Packers' point of view, is just Jordan Love is he just doesn't have much juice. I feel like it's if it's there, he takes it. If it's not, it's not. But he doesn't take something to make it happen.
Okay, that's
my take.
Interesting viewpoint.
He missed some third down throws. I mean, he's just he just hasn't looked that. I don't know. I mean, I'm biased because I don't want him to be good because I can't mentally handle that. But I mean, that's my takeaway. He's mid. He's fine. He's not bad. He can destroy the Bears because so could a third grade quarterback. But yeah, he's just he takes what's there. He's fine, but he's not going to make plays happen consistently.
So you're thinking that Jordan Love has not shown that playmaker ability yet. I mean, he did lead them back to the comeback against the Saints last week.
Fair, but I mean, they scored 1 touchdown on offense the whole game. It's not like he I mean, they had a punt return touchdown.
No, the Saints had a punt return.
No,
Rashid Shaheed. He was one of my chosen or frozen players.
I'm 99% sure that a special teams touchdown.
Maybe.
And not only that, but I mean, Derek Carr they were down 17-0 and their starting quarterback out. I mean, the Packers had a lot of breaks in that game.
They did. I kind of agree from tonight's game at least that Love has not looked like he's had that juice. That was a good way to put it, I guess. They haven't had many. He just looks uncomfortable back there, but I just think that's because of the pass rush.
I mean, I don't blame him. I would be if I was getting that protection. I mean, he's getting slaughtered out there.
Yeah.
I mean, there's people in his face every play. Every play.
Well, my next takeaway is back on the Lions side, actually, about one of their young guys who's seemingly balling out lately. Sam Laporta. He had a big catch last week.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
No, it was not Jahmyr Gibbs.
Sam Laporta.
Sam Laporta he had that big catch last week.
So many touches. He's so good.
But he has been making plays today. He should have caught one near the end of the half.
Yeah, that was bad.
It was a great throw by Goff. But he's getting open. He's beating his man. He's becoming a threat that they lost when they lost Hawkinson last year. They have that guy over the middle now that makes the Lions such a more scary team because if you got Amon-Ra running all over the place, I still don't understand why Dan Campbell and whoever is their offensive coordinator has not implemented a 2 running back backfield yet. you're the I used to play football guy, so you probably know the formations more. But when you're in shotgun and got one back on each side or something of that nature, like I think the Lions should be using that.
Well,
They'll be even more
That's
lethal.
not as Jules. That's not as easy as it looks. That's not as easy as it looks because, I mean, if you're thinking like from a perspective, that means that say you have your five. There's 11 men on the offense, 5 linemen. Say you have a tight end, the 2 running backs. You can only have 2 eligible receivers outside the tight end. Then
That's
that's
fine though.
A. So that creates trouble with downfield passing. So the defense comes in. That's A. B. Jahmyr Gibbs is a receiving back. Monty's a running back, like a power. Not I don't know. He's an everything back, but he's not like known to be a
Well,
receiving back.
when they've
He's
given
okay.
Gibbs
He's
the ball
decent.
to run, he's run really well.
But you're not going to treat them like receivers. Like if there's 2 in the backfield and you send both out on a route, they're not both going to get open, and you're not going to hand it off and have the other one block a middle linebacker. So there's really not that much you can do besides send them in the flat or send them on something short, and linebackers can hone in on that. I mean, there's only so much unless they want to line Gibbs up as a slot, like that'd be fine. But if they're not going to do that, like having 2 running backs in the backfield behind the line of scrimmage is not like it's not something you can run more than like twice a game and be effective.
I just think that they got to find a way to get both of them on the field at once.
They need to put Gibbs on the field. My fantasy team is drowning right now because of this. It's a shame.
Yeah, well, in one league I have
my running back 1 and Brian Robinson on the bench with like he's outperforming them.
There's a league where I have Justin Fields and Jordan Love as my 2 quarterbacks, and I've started the wrong guy every week. So
I want to feel bad, but that's what you get for taking a bear in fantasy.
That's fair.
Yeah, I don't have much sympathy for that. I'm sorry.
All right. Are there any final words on this game before we move on to what we've got next, which is we'll talk a little bit about Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift, and then we will address the week 4 games, unless you've got any final takeaways for this first half.
No, it's been a beatdown. I don't think there's much left to talk about.
Yeah, I don't see the Packers coming back in this game at all, or even posing a threat.
It's over, dude. It was a good try. Fans came out. They can go to bed early.
Well, let's move on.
That's our background.
That's it's a new bat. We haven't had the Houston Stadium yet. It's NRG Stadium.
All right, that's fair. I like that. I like it. Texans are balling out.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. Well, we've got a new appearance in the NFL who goes by the name of Taylor Swift, and all of NFL media has been talking about it. So I just want to speak now real quick about what's been going on. The NFL's reputation is in danger, all right? In my wildest dreams, I never could have imagined that suddenly people think Travis Kelce was put on the map by Taylor Swift and was not already the best tight end in all of football. But no, that's not all. You know what? Because here's the thing. I don't care if you're a Bears lover. I don't care if you're a Chiefs lover, a Packers lover, a Lions lover. Here's the deal. When the clock strikes midnight, I want all the focus back on football. There is no reason that the love story between Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift should be in front of the Jets quarterback situation, the Dolphins putting up 70 points, and the fact that the Houston Texans are a competent looking football team. And that's all I have to say.
That was a fantastic rant. I agree with everything you said. And I agree. I don't know why we're talking about Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce. I think good for them. That's great. That's their life. But I will say, it's like, it reminds me of Deion Sanders in Colorado, but for the NFL.
Yeah,
well, that's all I'm going to say. And
well, what happens? What happens if the Chiefs lose a game? Their whole fan base. I mean, they're not losing to the Jets this week.
The Chiefs lose a game, then DraftKings makes a ton of money.
No, but when the Chiefs lose the game, is the whole NFL
They're not gonna lose a game? Matt Nagy's on explode.
The whole Swiftie fan base is gonna go lose their mind.
Then I feel bad for whatever city beats the Chiefs. It's gonna be it's gonna be in flames.
I mean, look at the memes this week. You got the Bears being the bring your girlfriend to the game because you know that you're gonna win.
It's like when you want your grandma to come and you want to it's like when you don't play, but your grandma wants to come to a game, so you pick the worst game and are come here and you play in the second half.
Exactly, where you know where
that's the Bears. The Bears are
they're gonna get in the football game.
Yeah, that's actually so facts.
Yeah, it's brutal. I wore my Khalil Mack jersey today because I missed the old days of when we actually looked good. And yeah, that it's just been misery since then. Oh, someone's Wi-Fi is having trouble today. Somebody's Wi-Fi is worrisome. But aside from that, when Brady finds his way back in the stream, I want to address some of the games coming up in week 4. We've got the
You cut
Dolphins.
out. You cut out.
Well, we'll see. I didn't see you cut out on my end, so we'll see what it ends up looking like on YouTube later. Hopefully, neither of our Wi-Fi's are too bad. I want to talk
Hopefully,
about some of these week 4 games as we
Yeah, let's go for it.
go into this half of the show. Dolphins at the Bills. What a good game that should be, huh?
I think the Dolphins are going to win by like 10. I think the Dolphins are going to win by double digits.
Double digits. Here's
What's the spread
thing.
on that game?
The Bills are favored by 3.
Are you serious?
I am serious.
I'm hammering.
However,
Are you kidding me?
I don't know if you saw the stat, but BR Betting had a graphic yesterday that said teams who have scored 60 points are 1-6 against the spread the game after.
Okay, but that's happened 7 times in the history of the NFL. That doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, I don't remember since when it was, but I don't know. The Bills have been killing their opponents also in the last 2 games. What was it, 38 to something against Washington?
3 to the Commanders.
And then they won 37-10, I think, against Las Vegas. No?
Oh, they did kill the Raiders. Yeah,
So,
that's fair. The Bills are balling.
The Bills,
I don't know.
the
The
Bills look
Dolphins
back
are
on
just
track.
unstoppable right now, dude. They're like everything they do is good. Mike McDaniels is funny. Like Tua is balling. Tua's jujitsu is balling in the backfield. Like
It was
they're just so
jujitsu.
good. I predict them to win the division. That's all I'm gonna say.
I could see it for sure. I think the Dolphins win this game too. Even though it's in Buffalo, they look so good. It's impossible to pick against them.
They look like unstoppable. I went to the Dolphins Bears game last year and they looked unstoppable then against. I mean, the Bears had like a high school defense, but they still looked unstoppable and they look better now.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, no one's stopping Tua. He's going through his reads like in a nanosecond. Tyreek's ridiculous. Waddle's ridiculous. They got 18 4-3 running backs. I mean, it's stupid. Their defense is good. Their coach is hilarious. There's no holes in the Dolphins right now.
Yeah, they look
okay,
deep.
They don't have a they don't have a tight end. Sorry.
Well, hey,
there's no holes.
Did you see the stat of how the top 5 fastest
Yeah, they were all by the Dolphins.
Yeah, the fastest speeds recorded was all Miami. That was crazy to me.
That used to be Justin Fields last year, and then they stopped.
Speed kills. I mean, that really could take them to the Super Bowl. If Tua can stay healthy, the Dolphins look like a Super Bowl team, in my opinion. Let's move to the Falcons and the Jaguars in London. Two teams coming off a brutal loss.
I don't know who I like in this. This is tough. I kind of like the Falcons.
Okay. And why is that?
I don't know. I know I was hating on the Falcons before with you, but like, I don't know. I think the Falcons are a solid team. I think the Jags are kind of like, I think they're just still trying to find their groove. So
Okay.
I like the Falcons.
I think the Jags are also trying to find their groove. However, I will never pick against the Jaguars in a London game. It's their home away from home.
It is a home, yeah. They probably have more fans there than Jacksonville.
They do, I think. This is genuinely, in my opinion, like this is the game that they can figure things out. I know I have been high on the Falcons, and I think the Falcons played really, really well the first 2 weeks until whatever happened with Detroit last week. But I just think
what was the score of the Detroit game?
I'm not sure. Let me take a glance.
I didn't catch it. Or I probably did. I just forgot. But
the Detroit game was 20-6.
They scored Detroit. 6 points.
Yeah, Falcons scored 6 points last week.
Jaguars might win this game.
I think the Jags will pull it out. Let's go on.
Jags are going to win this game. Sorry, I don't know if Falcons scored. Desmond Ridder averages like 90 yards a game. By the way, it's like
let's go
He's
on.
Like 15 for 18 for 108 yards every single week.
Yeah, he hasn't thrown for much, but that rushing attack has still been good.
Well, Bijan
had a bad game last week.
He was made in a lab. He's so good. Like he's so good.
He is. He's insane. Let's move on to Ravens Browns. Another good game this week.
This is such a game the Ravens would lose. The Ravens lose so many games they should not lose. It's like, as a Lamar fan, it aggravates me.
Well, they lost to the Colts last week, and Lamar
Yeah, how do you
sold
lose to
my
Gardner
hope.
Minshew's Colts? Like he didn't have first team reps till 2 days before.
This is 2 straight years that the Colts have beaten a really good team on week 3. They took down Kansas
That
City
is
last
so
year.
random. Oh, they did.
Gardner
And now they'll
Minshew mania was back in week 3.
Maybe in like week 11 they'll blow a 37-0 lead just to replicate it again. To 1 up.
Yeah. Hey, it was either that the Colts were going to win against the Ravens to continue their 2-year thing, or that the Chiefs were going to lose to the Bears to continue their 2-year thing.
No, that was not happening.
So we know which one ended up going.
Yeah.
So
It's not hard.
Are you going to pick the Browns or the Ravens for this one?
Where's the game being played?
The game is in Cleveland. They are 3-point favorites.
See, that's tough. Cleveland's 3-point favorites?
Mm-hmm.
I just Deshaun Watson.
You're
I just
cut.
don't, I don't trust either team. They both lose games they shouldn't lose. I'm gonna go with the Ravens. That's my take.
Okay, and I think I'm gonna pick the Browns this one just because they're at home. I think that defense has just been on lock lately,
It's
and
disgusting. And Deshaun Watson, like he had a good game last week, but I mean, like they've just been shaky.
they have been shaky.
I don't trust him to consistently go up against. I don't trust him to go against the Ravens defense this week and just pull it out. I just don't.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Let me see if the last couple points I had are the Bengals and Chargers gonna pull it together? Just quick 1 or 2 sentence answer. What do you think?
I think the Bengals pull it together. I think the Chargers are going to be disappointed. The AFC is so loaded, and the Chargers just lose games they shouldn't lose, and they're going to play so many good teams in that AFC. I don't think they're going to pull it off. I think they're going to lose too many close games. They're going to miss the playoffs. That's my take right now. The Bengals still
gets fired.
Joe Burrow, he's going to get healthy. He'll get together. The Bengals are going to win games. They'll probably be a wild card at this point, to be honest. But
I could see it.
There's chaos in the AFC North. They might win. The Bengals will be fine.
I mean, any team in the AFC North could make the playoffs.
I don't trust the Steelers, but
I don't trust them, but Mike Tomlin hasn't had a losing record in like 16 years. So
yeah, but the team that wins the AFC North is going to have at least 12, 13 wins. They're not going to win it at 10-7.
No, I think all the teams will be around 10-7.
No, someone's going to break. Someone's going to get hot and break out. I don't know who.
I think the Steelers will go 8-9, and then I think all 3 other teams go 10-7, maybe 9-8, maybe 11-6.
The Bengals, the Ravens, someone's going to get hot, and they're just going to go on a run and finish 12-5, 13-4, and they're going to win that division.
You want to make a bet right now? That
no,
11.5 is the line.
Jules, I'm on like 3 hours of sleep. I will not be making that.
I'll take the under 11.5 wins for the AFC North champion.
I will not be making that bet. Thank you though for your consideration.
All right. Well, speaking of bets, let's do a couple super quick.
You're at 500 for this week in Vegas?
I am. Is the screen showing up for you? It's not.
You. It's blacked out.
Yeah, there we go. Now we got it. Yeah, I went 2-1 last week to recover from my 1-2 start.
I have to open DraftKings really quick. Give me a sec.
Yeah, he wants to see the line movement real quick.
Yeah,
I'll start
at Lions live spread is.
Oh, the Lions live. No, the game's back on, so we're gonna end soon. Packers are in the red zone.
They're about to score.
Packers are in the red zone. I'll start us off this week. I originally had Chargers -5.5, but I changed my mind last second because I don't know what's going on with the Chargers. So I took the Texans +3 against the Steelers in Houston.
Interesting. Okay.
That offense.
I don't hate that.
Yeah, the Steelers struggled with the Raiders last week. I don't know what Josh McDaniels was thinking. He pulled a NFC Championship Packers and didn't go for the touchdown when they were down 8. I don't know what he's doing there, but I'm gonna go with the Texans +3 against Pittsburgh, and then my second pick I'm gonna roll with the Chiefs -8.5 on Sunday Night Football against the Jets. And then Zach Wilson gets benched. They trade for a quarterback, and the Jets season begins its turnaround.
All right. I'm gonna follow up that Chiefs pick. I agree. I think it's free money.
Okay, fair enough.
I think that Chiefs are gonna steamroll. It's gonna be a 30-3 game. It's gonna be like the Bears game. I think the Chiefs just steamroll the Jets. My next pick is the Monday night game. Seahawks -1 against the Giants. The Giants just have not been able to get things going offensively. I think the Seahawks are going to win that game easy. I think
like
it'll be a
that
touchdown game. 1 point. It's a money line pick, and it's the Seahawks.
Wow. Eileen, I like that pick. The only concern is that Daniel Jones is like 1-12 in primetime, and you just feel like eventually it's going to turn. At some point, he'll win another.
Yeah, my
but
only concern is that
not this Monday night.
Yeah, my only concern is that Zach Wilson goes for 400 yards and beats the Chiefs. I mean, like, let's be real here.
Fair enough. All right. Well, that's going to wrap up this week's halftime show. We will be back on Tuesday, October 3rd. So this coming Tuesday for a full episode. And we're going to be breaking down some college sports, some college football, and recapping this past week of the NFL season. So thank you all for watching, and we hope to see you there.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a good night. Go Lions. Only time I'll say that. Twice a year.